Hello, and thank you for stopping by. Today I'm going to show you how to check and show you how to add transmission fluid to this Saturn Vue all-wheel drive with an automatic transmission. First of all, let's go right to the basics. Have to get inside. We have to pop that hood. There's the hood latch. This hood doesn't stay up well by itself. This jack on the side right here slides. So what I'm going to use is this bed frame, another use for a bed frame. Now, what we're looking at, we're on the driver's side of the car. Here's the battery. If you go all the way over to the left, there's the dipstick for the oil. Here's the filler for the oil. And right down in here, under these hoses, is the dipstick for the transmission. I'm trying to get a light on it so you can see it well. It's right here, if you can see it. See that arrow? Okay. I'll try to get another view on it for you. It's kind of hidden behind these wires, and this flashlight's just a little too big to get in there. Let me hold it with this pair of pliers. See at the end of the plier? There it is, right there. That's the dipstick that you check the fluid with, and you also add the transmission fluid to it. Now, this is an automatic transmission. The standard transmissions are different. Okay, let me get this out of here. Now, I already know that I'm low on transmission fluid. In the video up above over here, I changed the CV axle. And the axle was out a couple of days. They had to send me a couple of replacements, and this is how much leaked out. Now, look how dark that is. This transmission fluid should be flushed out, but I don't want to flush it out until I run this car for a few miles and make sure nothing else is leaking. Look at the difference in the color, how red the new transmission fluid is. It's a big difference. This is the transmission fluid I'm going to use. I'm not sure the correct pronunciation, but it's Ida or Ide Mitsu. If you go to your owner's manual, you'll see that it calls for ATF Z1 automatic transmission fluid. You probably will not find the ATF Z1. If you're looking for AFT Z1, more than likely you're not going to find it. I researched online, and let me read this to you. ATF Z1 was discontinued because it exposed to carcinogens and reproductive toxins. Honda manufactured another ATF oil, the ATF D1, to replace the old Z1. Idemitsu is the same manufacturer of Honda D1, Idemitsu. I'm probably murdering that name. But anyway, that's what I'm using. I'm not endorsing this brand. It's just something that I researched online. Whether you prefer to purchase this brand or the Honda brand, the choice is up to you. Big difference in price, same manufacturer. You could research online if you like on why one's so much costlier than the other. But I do have links to them down in the description to my Amazon store. If you're going to buy it online through Amazon, I appreciate you going through my store. It does help. I don't have a long funnel to get down to that tube, so I rigged this up. This is a cap off a soap dispenser, and I forced this fuel line tube through it. This is the amount of fluid that I knew leaked out, and it might have been a little bit more because the canister I put it into some other debris in it. So I'm gonna get this down into that tube. Let me wiggle it through over here. There we go, I got it now. And again, this is on the driver's side of the vehicle by the battery. Took me a little time to find it myself. Okay, here we go. Here's a good view of it right here. With the hose going down to it, you have a better view. All right, I'm going to fill this up, and once I fill it up, I'll show you the procedure that the manual states you should take to check the transmission fluid. All right, here's the manual. If you don't have a manual, you can download one of these owner's manuals online. I always found them to be free online. Never found a service manual online. If anybody knows where to get a service manual online for free, please post a link down below, whether it's for this vehicle or any other. I'm going to read this straight from the manual, just in case the camera isn't picking this up clear enough for you to read it. This is for an automatic transaxle fluid, 3.5 liter V6 engine. It says, a good time to check your automatic transition fluid is when the engine oil is changed. So it's good to check it when you change your oil. And it says how to check it. Now I'm going to skip over a few things here. If you drove the vehicle for any length of time, wait at least 30 minutes before checking the transaxle level if you have been driving, and it gives you the conditions. In my case, this vehicle was sitting almost a month, so I had to get it up to temperature. So it says here, to get the right reading, the fluid should be at normal operating temperature, which is 180 degrees Fahrenheit. Get the vehicle warmed up by driving about 15 miles when the outside temperatures are 50 degrees. And if it's colder than 50 degrees, you may have to drive longer. I'm going to take this for a ride, warm it up, park it in a level parking lot, and check it. Now, when you check it, you want to turn off the engine and follow these steps. Now, let's take this for a ride. I have Phyllis driving the car. This is her vehicle. Now we're parked. Okay. There she goes. It says to wait about 3 seconds in each gear. So we count to 5 Mississippi maybe, and that should be plenty. You go through all the gears. Once you're through all the gears, back up the park.
Yeah, go swing at the park. Yeah, go swing.
And shut it off.
Come on out. Come on out.
Let's go see how we're doing.
Oh. Right down in there. Get it in there.
Okay. Pull the dipstick out and wipe it.
Hope I didn't go too much in.
Phyllis is doing the camera work for me right now. Okay, we can see this fluid is low. Here's the 2 marks and it's below. So I'm going to have to fill this again and follow the same procedure over again. Let me just check it one more time. Yeah. So once I fill this again, I'll follow this procedure. I'll do the same thing you just saw me do now, and I should get it, and it should be right by that point. That's a wrap. If you found this video useful, give it a like. Share it with someone else who might be able to find it useful as well. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe. Hit that Joe Z button. And not to miss my new videos as I upload them, ring that bell. Until next time, stay safe.